Love, love, love. Unity, unity, unity. Community, community, community. Family, family, family. Peace, 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 peace. Love, 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 love. Unity, 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 unity. Community, 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 community. Family, 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 family. Thank you for coming in today. Today is December 17th, 2024. It is 5:01 a.m. 50 degrees outside. Kind of chilly. Um, Used to the sun. Sun's still out, but it's still kind of cold. Um, but it ain't out. It's out somewhere. All right. I'll be doing 2 readings today, and I might just stick with one. Who knows? And I want to keep reading the Kobe Bryant, the Mamba mentality, how I play. About this book. I bought this book yesterday. I mean, not yesterday. I'm sorry. I bought this book Sunday, and I'm gonna finish this book, inshallah. Okay, it says film study is all about detail. From a young age, a very young age, I devoured film and watched everything I could get my hands on. It was always fun to me. Some people, after all, enjoy looking at a watch. Others are happy figuring out how the watch works. It was always fun to watch, study, and the most important question, why. The biggest element that changed over time, however, was I went from watching what was there to watching for what was missing and should have been there. I went from watching what happened to what could have and should have happened. Film study eventually became imagining alternatives, counters, options, in addition to the finite details of why some actions work and others don't work. I didn't train only on my body; I trained my mind too. The only way I was able to pick up the details on the court to be aware of the minute on the hardwood was by training my mind to to do that off the court and focus on every detail in my daily life. By reading, by paying attention in class and practice, by working, I strengthen my focus, and by doing all of that, I strengthen my ability to present and not have a wandering mind. Just as important as reading was cultivating a relationship with the greats who come before me. As evidence of this, look at my retirement ceremony and who was there that will tell you how I managed to get my jerseys up there. You had Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Jerry West, James Worthy. Those guys taught me the lessons that gave me an edge over my competition. That's why I think it is so important to have those mentors, those North Stars, who you learn from and look up to. Excuse me. If I needed to get if I needed to get keyed up, I listened to hand music. My mental preparation varied based on my headspace. It varied based on where I thought my head needed to be for that specific game. If I needed to get keyed up, for example, I listened to hard music. Oh, that's what it says. Okay. This is Kobe Ryan. Um, if I needed if I needed to soothe myself, I might place the same soundtrack I listened to on the bus in high school to put me back in that place. It's all about putting me in a place I need to be in for that game. Some games require more intensity, so I will need to get my character and my mind in an animated zone. Other games I needed calm. I needed calm. In that situation, I wouldn't listen to music. Sometimes even I would sit in a total silence. The key through it being aware of how you're feeling and how you need to be feeling. It all starts with awareness. You have to have an understanding circle of family and friends. If you really want to be great at something, you have to truly care about it. If you want to be great in a particular area, you have to be obsessed over it. A lot of people say they want to be great, but they are not willing to make that sacrifices necessary to achieve greatness. That they have other concerns, whether important or not, and they spread themselves out. That's totally fine. After all, greatness is not for everybody. What I'm saying is greatness isn't easy to achieve. It requires a lot of time, a lot of sacrifices. It requires a lot of tough choices. It requires your loved ones to sacrifice too. So you have to have an understanding. You have to have an understanding circle of family and friends. People don't always understand just how much effort from how many people goes into one person chasing a dream to be great. There's a fine balance between obsessing about your craft and for being there for your family. It's akin to walking a tightrope. Your legs are shaky and you are trying to find your center. Whenever you lean too far in one direction, you correct your course and end up overleaning in the other direction. So you correct by leaning the other way. Again, that's the dance. It's got a balance. You can't achieve greatness by walking a straight line. Respect to those who achieve greatness and respect to those who are chasing that elusive feeling. I always started off my routine close to the basket. I will always start off short and work on my touch. Always get my muscle memory fine. Then I'll move back, work for a bit, move back again, and repeat the same process. After that, I start working on a situation looks like I was going to get that night. I'll walk my body through this scoring report and remind it of things it had done thousands and thousands of times before. I never had a set routine, an ironclad formula that I practiced night after night. I listened to my body and let it inform my warm up because are always variables. If I felt like I need to shoot extra jumpers, I'll shoot more. If I felt like I need to meditate, I'll meditate. If I felt like I need to stretch for a longer duration, I'll stretch. And I and if I felt like the need to rest, I'll sleep. I always listen to my body. That's the best advice I could give. Listen to your body and warm up with purpose. I always like the peace and calm of the arena before everyone else got there. It's just me, the basket, the court, and my imagination dreams. There is something about being in a big arena where no one else is there. It gives me the sense of nirvana and also prepares me for the game. When I jogged out the tunnel and the fans were screaming, it's loud, the noise didn't impact me. Eventually, I was able to remember the stillness of the early moment and carry that with me. Wow. I could run all day long. If you want to be a great basketball player, you have to be in great shape. Everyone talks about the fancy workouts and training sessions, but I also worked relentlessly to make sure that my legs and lungs were always at peak performance. My cardio workouts center around recovery. That is, that time it takes to recover in between sprints. The reason I place an accurate focus on the element is because basketball dictates short bursts where you run as fast as you can, then have a moment to recover, then burst again. I wanted to make sure that I would always be ready for the next burst of action. So specifically, I didn't. I did a lot of time worked on track, time work on the track where I would incrementally decrease the amount of time between each set until after. No, I'm sorry. The amount of time between each set until after a full off season, my recovery time would be almost nil. I asked tons of questions. I was curious. I wanted to improve, learn, and fill my head with the history of the game. No matter who I was with, a coach, Hall of Famer, teammate, and no matter the situation, game, practice, vacation, I would fire away with the questions after questions. A lot of people appreciate my curiosity and passion. They appreciated that I wasn't just asking to ask. I was genuinely thirsty to hear their answers and glean a new info. Some people, meanwhile, were less understanding and gracious. That was fine with me. My approach was always that I would rather risk embarrassment now than embarrass later when I have won zero titles. Just do it. I never thought about my daily preparation. It wasn't a matter of whether it was an option or not. It was if I want to play, this is what I have to do. So I'll just show up and do it. My routine was grueling. It involved early mornings and late nights. It involved stretching, lifting, training, hooping, recovering, and film study. It, it involved putting in a lot of work and hours. It's no lie. Tiring. For that reason, a lot of players par down their lifting and training during the season. They tried conserving their energy, not me. Through I found that yes, the work might be strenuous on the day to day, but left me stronger and more prepared during the dog days of the season and the playoffs. Sometimes as part of that, I'll be so tired and I need a quick nap at some point during the day, whether it be for practice or a finals game, on the bus or a trainer's table, 5 hours before the tip or 60 minutes. If I was tired, I would doze off. I always find the short 15-minute cat naps gave all the energy I need for peak performance. Breakdown is as important as setup. While you are playing the game, there are no distractions. Right after the buzzer sounds, a lot of people shower and change as quickly as they can. For me, through where for me, through there was more work to be done. Ice, the old reliable, was the status quo for me after every game, every practice. I always ice with two bags on the front and back of my knees and my shoulders, and both feet in an ice bucket for 20 minutes. This will help bring down the inflammation and kick off my wind down of this session and jumpstart my gear up for the next. Bath time. Certain days my bath time. Certain days my whole lower body felt stiff. On those occasions when my body was extremely locked up from the waist down, I would use the full body tub to mimic the contrast therapy. I always underwent on my ankles. See opposite. Oh, okay. Um, Again, it's important to listen to your body and let it dictate your daily prep. Bath time had a bonus benefit. I used a quiet break to catch up reading. all studying to improve my game. A Song of Ice and Fire. Contrast therapy has been around forever. I was put on it back in high school. After that, I was religious about partaking in it before every game to either help loosen up my joints or numb certain body parts. Over time, I developed a very particular routine. I'll start with 4 minutes of cold water, and switch to 3 minutes of hot. Then I will go with 3 minutes of cold, 2 minutes of hot. The sequence will continue 2 cold, 1 hot, before ending with 1 minute in the cold water. This was only one small part of my process to prepare for the battle. Cause and effect. Pain in one area of your body often stems from an imbalance somewhere else. With that in mind, it is important to treat the root cause and not the effect. I always make sure my ankles were activated and moving. If your ankles are stiff, they can create problems in knees, hips, back, and all the way up. So I spend a lot of time before games working on my ankles, the core of the problem, so I wouldn't exuberate the symptoms. Make sure y'all drink that water out there. I'm reading the Kobe Bryant, the Mamba mentality. You know, if I'm just checking in, tap it in right with me right now. I just ask that you go to YouTube and go ahead and support my wife. She's doing a great job. She's crushing it. Her YouTube is Dion's Life, DIONNE apostrophe S Life, Dion's Life. So I'm about to go to the next book. Let's see if I got any books out there for me to read. Please send them over to me, or give me your link. I will purchase it, and I will make my way to read your book on my channel. So that page. I want to talk about this right here. So this is a little bit of meditation and an introduction to mindfulness by Amy Lee McCrae. Chapter 9. Give me 1 minute. I shall be back. Give me 1 minute. Excuse me. Give me 1 minute, moment, y'all. I'm just lighting up this incense right quick. There we go. Okay. Guided visualization. Meditation. Guided visualization are structured. Meditations create with a specific purpose in mind. To practice the guided visualizations contained in this, I see, blown hard, I see. Meditations created with a specific purpose in mind. To practice the guided visualizations contained in this book, you can begin with entering a meditative state and following your breath. Then you can follow the instructions contained in each section for the guided meditation of your choosing. Guided meditation for forgiveness. The act of forgiving can seem massive to us at times, but forgiving really is the act of simply letting go. It is releasing our attachment to the anger, sadness, or resentment that that way we may feel about something or someone, including the self. Think of forgiving as a simple act of relaxation. From relaxation, release will occur. And from releasing, the spiritual experience of surrender can spontaneously spring forth. Forgiveness is less about trying to forgive or taking action to forgive and more about being receptive to letting go of that which no longer serves us. Make yourself comfortable and settle and for the meditation on forgiveness. Spend a few minutes following your breath. Just notice it moving into and out of your body. Action to forgive and more about being receptive to letting go of that which no longer serves us. Make yourself make yourself comfortable and settle in for this meditation on forgiveness. Spend a few minutes following your breath. Just notice it moving into and out of your body. Now focus your attention on space between your brows, the lower center of your forehead. This is known as your sixth or third eye chakra. Repeat the word forgiveness to yourself as you keep your attention focused on your brow center. Picture the word forgiveness and notice the color of the text. Repeat the word forgiveness to yourself as you keep your attention focused on your brow center. Picture the word forgiveness and notice the color of the text. Follow your breath some more and let your body relax. State the following internally and allow. I now let go of my attachment to all that does not serve me. I invite myself to relax into the loving arms of a benevolent universe. I now let go of my attachment to all that does not serve me. I invite myself to relax into the loving arms of a benevolent universe. Follow your breath some more and now picture the word forgiveness again. By focus on your brow center and saying the word aloud. Notice the color of the text. If it is dark color, then write it to the past eye or white color. Do not do that by talking to it, either in your mind or aloud. You might say something like, "Dear letters, I invite you be I invite you to become a lighter, more pastel color, or even white, if that would bring you joy." Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Next, follow your breath a little bit more and then state the following, or following internally or aloud. I love, accept, and forgive myself and choose a life of lightness. It is done. I love, accept, and forgive myself and family and choose a life of lightness. It is done. I, Tru Hicks, love, accept, and forgive myself and family or friends and choose a life of lightness. It is done. I, Tru Hicks, love, accept, and forgive myself and family and friends. I choose a life of lightness. It is none. Now spend as long as you want in a relaxing meditation following your breath. You can choose to use a mantra if it comes to you. You have set your intentions for forgiveness, and now as you meditate in the coming days, weeks, months, and even years, you'll be aligning with that intention of your highest good. Guided meditation for spiritual protection. Make sure you drink your water, your teas, your juices. Spiritual protection is multifaceted. It means shielding and moderating the endless streams of energy that comes to you on a daily basis. You may have heard the idea of a highly sensitive person shared in the book The Highly Sensitive Person: How to Thrive When the World Overwhelms You by Dr. Elaine and Aaron. Many people who are spiritually inclined are highly sensitive simply by virtue of having developed their subtle senses through things like meditation, tai chi, shamanic journaling, and other new age pursuits. Spiritual protection helps keep you separate from other people's energy, as it is needed for your highest good. Think of it like this: each of us is a plug, and if we plug into every socket we encounter every second of our lives, our plugs can get fried. It is just too much energy. Putting conscious spiritual protection around you is like installing a semi-permeable screen. It's less in the positive energy and screens any negative energy. A spiritual, not religious being who can be very helpful with spiritual protection is our Archangel Michael. This being is dedicated to helping humans feel safe and guided to experience happy, positive lives. The invocation of Archangel Michael is useful for protection and feeling extra secure throughout daily life. While sleeping in crowds or challenging situations, repeat out loud or internally and feel that items surrounding your being infused with the Archangel Michael love and presence. This is great to say before bed, and you may want to post it on your wall or nightstand as a soothing reminder. Being by entering a light meditation and following your breath, when you are ready, say the following words out loud. I'm just going to change these words. Okay, I'm just going to change this word. Okay. The author put um, Archangel Michael, but I'm gonna put Allah before me. Allah before me, Allah behind me, Allah to the left of me, Allah to the right of me, Allah above me, Allah below me. Allah is here on earth. I am love protected. I am love protected. I am love protected. It is done. So quietly for a few moments and notice how you feel. Do you feel sensation in your body? Do you see any color, hear any sounds, or smell any aromas? Do you sense Archangel Michael? Follow your breath for a little bit longer, and when you are ready, return to daily activity. Guided meditation for prosperity. A prosperous life is abundant with everything you could never need or want. Happiness, love, positive relationships, money, fulfillment, creativity, success. When we are prosperous, we are flourishing. We are healthy, happy, safe, and fully supplied with everything we need or desire. When we combine the idea of prosperity with the intention for our highest good and the highest good of our life, we create true wealth. In this meditation, we will enlist the help of few deities who are known to help create and prosper life. Demeter, and a Greek goddess who is through a fought to bring an abundant harvest and a prosperous year. Like Lakshmi is a Hindu goddess of a good fortune. These non-physical beings can help you align with your higher frequency energy to increase positivity and prosperity in your life through meditation. Get comfortable and spend a few minutes following your breath. When you are ready, being used the following affirmative mantra and meditate. Focus on it for several minutes. I gratefully accept the prosperity that easily flows to me every day in every way. I, Tru Hicks, gratefully accept the prosperity that easily flows to me every day in every way. I, Tru Hicks, gratefully accept the prosperity that easily flows to me every day in every way. Next, enlist the help of our prosperous helpers. Demeter and Lakshmi say the following aloud. I open my heart wide and say yes to a joyful, abundant life. I welcome the presence of Demeter and Lakshmi. I am grateful for your help. Please help me align with all that is for my highest good. Please help me to open to receiving the abundant prosperity that surrounds me and continue to amp up the frequency of abundance in my life. Thank you much. Now sit in a meditation and follow your breath and follow yourself to further connect with Demeter and Lakshmi. Make a note of any experience of insights in your journal. And remember that gratitude is the key of prosperity. You might like to you might like to make a commitment to write down a list 10 things that you are grateful for every night before you bed. If you do this for at least 21 days, you rewire your life in direction of gratitude and therefore prosperity. Guided meditation for joy. Meditation is the simplest form and can be relative neutral, which is extremely valuable. That is why it helps us release our attachment because it is so neutral. It is not attached to anything. It is not attached to anything. It is simply being present. That that is the I'm sorry. That is the heart of living mindfully, being completely present in each moment. But one of the amazing gifts that meditation gives us is a relative clean slate, which with with which we can make a conscious choice to add a certain flavor. What we are doing in these guided meditation is adding in a flavor of our highest good. We do with the intention to better our lives because we are human beings, and the act of living embodies experiencing this world with its ups and downs. While we work at releasing our attachment to the ups and downs and the whether we like them more or less, we still must acknowledge that we are existing in the dualistic world. We are spirits or souls embodying a physical vehicle in the physical world. So why not combine the techniques of living a mindful life with the techniques of living a conscious and intentional life? That is the essence of guided meditation. Joy is the highest vibration in existence. Joy is a kind of electricity. Imagine it. What would it be like if the electricity that empowers your light bulbs was powered with joy? What do you imagine that lighting in the room would be like? The next meditation helps us integrate the energy of joy into our bodies. Being by follow your breath and getting comfortable for a few minutes. This meditation is best done lying down. Visualize a ball of golden light before you. Say the word yes aloud to this ball 3 times and tell the ball it is joy. Also 3 times, ask the ball expand and encompass the entire room you are in, and you will like the entire house and yard. You can do this wherever you are, even in your local coffee shop. You place your attention on your physical body, feel every nerve from the tips of your fingers to the toes and joints of the top of your head. Feel your whole body pulsing. Notice the shape. Call forth ultimate power by saying, I call forth all the magnetic resonance particles in the universe that love joy. Woohoo! I'm about to throw the best joy party you ever seen. Please help me. This part is one. This part is in my. Everyone meet there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. This party in my office. Okay. So I'm about to lay down and practice this technique right now. Can't do it on camera though, but I'm gonna do it over here. Big ball joy. Oh man, I can't make this up. 44 cents dropped out of my pocket. I've been on live for 41 minutes. And it's 5:41. And most of y'all tapped in with me or are on the East Coast. And that's 8:41. I see you, Sonny. I see you, Sonny. Love y'all. Hmm. It says, clap your hands together vigorously 3 times, creating a paradigm shift. See and feel the eternity of the joy ball condensed into your physical body, completely feeling it. Now sing or hum aloud. Mm. Now singing or hum aloud make up the most joyful songs and sounds. Allow the spontaneous bubble out of you. If that isn't quite happening, then fake it until you make it. When you have sing and sounded your heart out, the wind then wind it down a bit vocally by keeping that joy feeling and let it become a peaceful joy. Feel the joy particles inside you being swayed to unison, and if they're holding hands by candlelight in peaceful communion, humming for peace, honor, and joy. If you can, rest for at least 30 minutes and feel yourself in the center of multi-tiered circle of humming. Swaying particles drift off till you sleep if you can. You will feel that when this meditation is complete, the joy and healing will remain for all time. Use this process as often you would like and always the rest period after for the best results. Alright, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button. You know, make this video go from 1 share to 10 shares, 10 shares to 100 shares, 100 shares to 1,000 shares, 1,000 shares to 10,000 shares, 10,000 shares to 100,000 shares. Then y'all know the rest after that. 100,000 shares to 1,000,000 shares. And it all starts with you. So again, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all go follow my wife. That's Dion's Life on YouTube. She's crushing the game, y'all. She's doing very well. I gotta catch up. So go ahead and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friend, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your father, tell anybody that you could tell to subscribe to the channel. This is Tru Hicks and Dion's Life. We catch y'all next time. We love y'all. Peace.